What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. In the last episode, after taking care of everything there was to do in Undella Bay, going over all the Pokemon that can be caught there, we actually headed south down here to Route 14, which is the wrong way from where we're supposed to be going. We are going to be dead-ending at the other end of this route, but the main reason that I am doing this now is because these are all trainers that we can take care of, and we might as well. It's just a good idea to do this now, get it out of the way, because you don't want to waste all of this experience that you could have gotten access to much earlier on in the game. So I am going to be battling all the trainers in here. Let's just take care of the Lilligant here, because I don't think it's going to die to the Fire Spin outright. But yeah, we're just going to take care of all the trainers here, grab some items, and then we can finally head north to Route 13. Ow, that was a lot of damage. Gosh dang it. Johanna is really struggling at this point in the game. We'll get him integrated at some point, I promise. It's just right now not going the best, but I obviously don't want to leave him behind too much. Although if he's going to keep fainting like that, it's not going to really do me any good now, is it? Golly. And Tomoe, why are you so slow? I don't like that. Okay, that Lilligant healed for a lot. Use an X-Scissor here. And get some damage in there. Almost enough. Okay, since you're going to be slow, I'm going to go with... You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring Zoroark out, who is looking like a Vibrava. We're going to Ice Punch the Lilligant. We are going to Night Slash the Basculin, and then we are also going to Aerial Ace the Basculin. And I think that should be more than enough to take both of these two out on the same turn. No, that Night Slash was way less than I was expecting. Ow. Holy crap, this Basculin is a beast. What is going on right now? I cannot believe the damage this thing is dishing out. I mean, I know Aqua Tail's a good move, but holy crap. This is insane. All right, here we go. Some more experience. Another Aerial Ace is going to be enough. Probably not. Wow. Oh my... Dude! Okay, well, I can't... See, I want to shift with... No. We're just going to... You know what? We're going to use the turn, actually, to do a little bit of healing. Might as well. I will heal my Zoroark here. I will Night Slash Basculin. And then I will Aerial Ace. Hopefully the Night Slash is enough. I think it will be. Just to knock this Basculin out. But man, the damage it is doing is just insanity. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. That did not need to be so difficult. There we go. Zoroark gets to level 38. Really, again, almost effortlessly. Like I said, no problems ever leveling up my Zoroark, given that it is a traded Pokemon. So that's why I don't really put too much stock into trying to use it too much or overly training it and whatnot. Okay, so as we head up here, this is where we're going to start running into certain Pokemon. Got a Max Potion here. You look like a fisherman, so I'm probably going to actually be okay with keeping Jack out in front against you, especially because I don't have my Jolty. Gosh dang it. Luckily, I was able to get away. All right, you, come here. Let's battle you next, and then we'll get out of here and then go back up the area again. So there are some items to be grabbed in here as well. Like I said, you do need Waterfall, I believe, for actually 3 of those items. So we got the Big Pearl, we got the Max Potion. I think there is one more that we're going to be able to get with what we have right now. But obviously, again, this route cannot be explored in full. And there's also a trainer that can only be encountered by using Waterfall as well. So we're kind of out of luck in that regard, but it's fine. I really don't consider it the end of the world. Really, I'm just here for the experience. Knock out all these trainers. We do have one more Ace Trainer with probably a rotation battle that we're going to have to fight next, so that's fine, I think. I hope. I pray. It's okay. We're going to be able to heal back in Undella Town anyway, and then we can move on from there. So there we go. Ooh, yeah, one-shot the Buizel. I like it. Good job. All right. So Farina is level 40, which is good. How many rare candies do I have? I want to say 1. I think it's only 1, but I want to be 100% sure on that. Yes, just 1. Okay, that's good. I'm honestly okay with that. Oh, I do have a calcium in there, though. I should probably spend that. I think I'm going to use that on... Let's use it on Farina. Why not? Let's use it on Farina. Perfect. Everything else is probably good. Oh, look at I got these berry juices. These do not do me like any good, so I might as well just get rid of them. I mean, it's a novelty item at best, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I got a fresh water here. I'll just leave Jack as is. I'm going to assume he's going to be fine here. Let's get on back down this way, and let's battle this Ace Trainer, which is probably going to be the last true fight of this area because these Ace Trainers always dish out a lot more punishment than everyone else. And yep, it is a rotation battle, just like I called it. Okay. Ooh, this is going to actually be kind of tricky. So I'm sure he's going to do some swapping here. Because that's not Farina, actually. That is Zoroark. Gosh, what do I go with here? I think what I'll do is I will lead off with an Ice Punch. Okay, because, yeah, it's good on Skarmory, and it's probably good on Tangela. So he went to Skarmory and used Atomize. All right. That's not that great. I'm not a big fan of that one. Speed Rose sharply. Let's see. Rock Slide, maybe? Oh, it switched again. Okay, probably should have stuck to Ice Punch. It's okay. Maybe we can get the flinch here. All right, that's good. I like it. And then... Ooh, I see. I'm too afraid to use Bulldoze until Skarmory is off the field. Although, actually, that would have been the play that time. Here comes Discharge. This is going to hurt a lot and also cause paralysis. Can we paralyze back, though? Maybe. Hey, that's what I like to see. Okay, I'm going to do some shifting. I always select the wrong one first. Every single time I do this, I swear. I'll just switch on over to you. Surf will not hit my teammates at least, so that's good. Here comes Discharge. This is going to hurt a lot, but it shouldn't one-shot Tomoe. Oh, a lot closer than I liked, though. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's annoying. Should I just have Tomoe take one for the team? I probably should. Yeah, because do I have a single full restore? I don't. Oh, this sucks. I've actually put myself in quite the predicament here. Sure, let's just swap and do a Night Slash and see what we can do here. Here comes Pursuit, which does not take effect for rotating, so I'm not too worried about that. Of course, it was also a critical hit, because why wouldn't it be? My luck is terrible. There you go. Get a little bit of Shell Bell healing. I'm going to use this opportunity to do a little bit of healing. Do I not have Paralyzed Heals? I don't. Okay, I'll use another Castelia Cone, and I'll use that on Tomoe. Cool, cool. Here comes the Skarmory with Steel Wing, which is going to hurt a fair bit, but I think Zoroark can take it for now. Now let's also use I should use a Moo Moo Milk at this point. I have so many of them anyway. May as well, and then all those Hyper Potions that are in my back pocket. Okay, let's just get rid of the frickin' critical state music, because I'm sick of that. There we go. All right, Spark. Here comes this. This is going to hurt. Frickin' I got to get Zebstrika off the field. Ow! And then I will also use another Moo Moo Milk on Zoroark this time as I just kind of heal. Wow, 1 HP. That could not have been closer. Oh, this fight is a mess right now. Another Steel Wing. Just don't raise your defense, please, to that. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to use Night Slash now. Oh, we're going to Tangela. Okay. That's fine. Get a little bit of Shell Bell healing there. Giga Drain. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, I'm going to do this. Should I do... No, I don't like that either. Because the problem is Jack is my best option for the Tangela. I think I'm just going to have Zoroark take one for the team. Just do the damage that you can. Maybe get a crit here. Wasn't a crit. That's fine. Here comes Giga Drain again, but it's not going to heal for too crazy much. So whatever. This fight ended up being... I hate rotation battles, man. I hate them. I hate them all. Challenger. Yes, definitely you. Okay, I get the feeling that they're going to switch to Zebstrika for this. So I'm just going to try a Strength. No, didn't. Wow. I should have Aerial Aced. No! The amount of paralysis that this team is dishing out is driving me up a wall. I cannot believe this fight. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. Metal Sound, whatever. I am going to bank on... And also there goes my attack rising sharply. I'm going to bank on Aerial Ace because it should one-shot either of the other two, no problem. Yep, there it is. Okay, get out of here. No problem. Okay, I think Challenger can now sweep the field now that Defiant has been activated, so we'll be all right. Perfect. Okay. Is going to be slower than Zebstrika, though, so here comes Spark. This is going to hurt. Special defense went down, though, not physical defense, so I think he can tank one. Yep. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now I think I can make my way through Skarmory with Challenger. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should just switch to Tomoe and surf it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Encore? No, that's a terrible move. I'm not going to learn that at all. You kidding me? Okay. And yes, heal yourself. Okay. Wow, this fight. This fight was a disaster of just epic proportions. And of course, I always go the wrong way. I'll never get that down. I never will. Okay, use spikes, whatever. I also don't think that works in rotation battles either. I think that's still only with switch-ins, so it's honestly not all that great to use in this circumstance, but... Okay, more spikes, I guess. There's not really anything else I guess you feel like you can do, and Steel Wing isn't going to do like a ton of damage, so whatever. Down goes Skarmory. Finally. Jeez. What a fight that was. That was like that was probably the most annoying fight I've had yet in this entire playthrough, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, so real quick, let's head on over here. And if you head on over this way, you're going to see right off the bat that there's a bunch of these guys. And I feel like this is the most tongue-in-cheek, like, I get it, Game Freak. Haha, you're so funny. Today we're dancing for no reason. Someday we'll disappear for no reason. That's literally it. They literally just go, we just feel like putting a barrier here. And just cuz. Which, honestly, props to them. It's kind of funny, but also... So, shut up. Shut up. Anyway, I'm going to head on over here because we got ourselves a backpacker up here. They are going to feel the wrath of my Samurott as I make my way over this way. And also, I think there's an item right here. Dude, come on. Is it so hard for me to get through these routes right now? Like, my gosh. Oh, I didn't have a... I swear I still had a max repel going. Okay, well, now I just feel stupid. Well, okay. Let me just pop another one. I can't believe I didn't have one going still. Man, my pockets are such a mess to sort through at this point. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, you, sir. And we got to go get our last item, and then I think we can finally fly back to Undella Town. This fight's going to be much less painful, I promise. It's an easy one. Although he doesn't actually have the Pokemon that I thought he was going to have, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe I didn't switch that. Screw-Uppy's fine, though. I can deal with Screw-Uppy. What I can do, in fact... is just Aerial Ace. Even though it's non-stab, it's still pretty decent damage. Toxic Spikes. Okay, those should not hit my Braviary, so I think I'll be able to swap into him after this Pokemon anyway, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing Braviary can get hit by is Stealth Rock, if I'm not mistaken. So let's do that. Especially because it's a Pinsir. Now, Pinsir does not have the fighting type, though, so it's not going to be quad weak to anything. Unfortunately. It's not like Heracross, but I still think Fly should be a fair bit of damage. We'll see. All right, what are you going to use? X-Scissor. Okay, we'll see. And then I like the leftovers in the air. That's the other thing that makes Fly kind of nice. Beautiful. Pinsir goes down. Decent amount of experience. More for Farina, who gets to level 41. Still working on leveling you up. If we can just get him to level 44, I swear. All right, let's go get this item, and then I will fly back on over to Undella Town, heal everybody up, and then we can move on from there. We've got ourselves a heart scale. All right, super cool. Now, actually, can we go down the waterfall without waterfall? I always wondered that. I know you can't go up it, but... Nope, you can. Okay, just wanted to check that. All right, off to Undella Town. All right. I also want to point out something. I went and grabbed myself a bunch of, if I can find them. Oh, they're in here somewhere. I'm actually not going to sort my way through it. But I got myself a whole bunch of Ultra Balls. I now have 50 of them. And you're going to want to actually bring a bunch with you going into this next area. I can promise you that. Now, looking at the time on this episode, I'm actually not going to be going over the new Pokemon in this route today. I think I'm going to actually save that for the next episode. But for right now... we've got a number of fights that we can do, so let's go and do those, or at least a couple of those, and I will save the explanation for the next one. A lot of items to be gotten in this area as well. I mean, so many freaking items, like you would not believe. And we're obviously going to be getting those over the course of this episode and the next episode. Now, there is a slight level jump in this area. Everyone has gone up basically a level from the last area, so we are going to be in for a little bit of a challenge as we go into these areas. As we go further. trying to level up the rest of the team. But right now, Farina is kind of holding me back just a tiny bit, but that's okay. I will manage. I think... What are you using there? I think that was bulk up right there. I think we'll be fine, though. Just aerial ace. Girder is slow as crap, so I'm not too worried about that. But down you go. That'll be some good experience. And we just got to get Farina to level 44. That's all I got to do. Getting there. Slowly but surely working on it. And we're going to head up this way. And as we do, a bunch of grass over there. If I could run into an Ondino, honestly, that would be awesome. Lots of fighting type trainers, though. So this is why I want to keep Challenger out in front for the moment. But it's going to switch things up a little bit. We're actually going to be running into a number of water type trainers in this area as well. Scrafty. Okay, now that is a Pokemon. That is a Pokemon. And that is actually a scary Pokemon because this thing can hurt. I'll see how much Aerial Ace does here. I doubt it's going to do... It's not going to one-shot it, but okay, good enough. High Jump Kick. That's going to do a lot of damage. That is a very powerful move, but one more Aerial Ace will be enough to knock this Scrafty out. So I'm not too worried. There we go. Okay. Good stuff. Challenger is probably going to hit level 38 off of that, and Farina not quite to the next level, but a good amount of experience. He's probably halfway to the next one. Let's do one more battle, and ooh, starting to get into an area where we can't really go much further. You can see there's a lot of water to be surfed upon, though. I should honestly probably keep my dowsing machine out. But you see down here, there is a cuttable tree, so let's do that really quickly, because I do have that on my Braviary for a reason. We get ourselves Max Repel, which, I mean, you know, I could always use more of those. Could never really run out, if I'm being honest. We got some stuff over this way. So we make our way up here. Let's use another one of those. We got ourselves a Zinc sitting in the grass. That is also probably going to go on Farina at some point. And now we have an area where we're going to need to use Strength to get to some more items. And this episode's going on. That freaking Ace Trainer battle, though, man, it really killed the pacing of this episode. So I feel an obligation to go and grab a few of these things and take care of a couple of things before we continue. Because I just feel bad about how that entire ordeal went. It was kind of embarrassing. I mean, the fact that I'm not using my best Pokemon right now is also a big part of that, but my currently best Pokemon. And again, Farina is kind of holding us back just a little bit, but we'll make up for it here in relatively due time, I promise. Okay, Delcatty. Oh, I should have switched Jack to the front going into this fight. That's okay. We'll be fine. I'm pretty sure Challenger can handle the Ooh, actually, I should have healed him. Oops. That's my bad. Yeah, definitely should have had Jack for this because then he could have gotten a free speed increase. It's all right. It's all right. We're going to use Strength here and see how much this does with Stab. Good enough. Sing missed, so I will just use another Strength here because then I don't have to worry about Cute Charm proccing. Would rather use this than Fly anyway for the 2-turn. I mean, yeah, I could heal a little bit more, but whatever. Oh, no, not the infatuation with a dead Pokemon. Get out of here. All right. And now, for the next Pokemon, I am definitely going to be switching because I do not want Challenger to go up against this Electric. That would just be stupid. Now, in fact, I'm actually going to put Farina out in this fight because this is a perfect opportunity for him to use his Earth Power. Because there's not really much that Electric can do against any ground types, really. Like, it has a couple of other moves at its disposal, but... Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot. I am actually an idiot. What am I doing? I cannot believe that I forgot that Electric has Levitate. I feel so embarrassed by that. Wow. That's like part of the reason it's so freaking good. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm embarrassed by that. That's dumb. All right. I'll switch to Zoroark here because Zoroark doesn't really need the experience anyway. Plus, can withstand this incoming crunch very well. There you go. Although it did lower defense, which kind of sucks. Oh, that's dumb. I can't believe I did that. I'm so embarrassed by that. I knew that, too. I absolutely knew that, and I just wasn't thinking because of the typing. But whatever. We got it. We got the crit. Shell Bell. Look at that. Even when fully knocked out, it only heals 10 HP. I hate the Shell Bell. I really need to replace that with something. But I still haven't gotten my hands on a Black Glasses, so I don't know. So I'm not, like, super eager. Okay, we got a couple items over here. There's that. Got ourselves a Heart Scale, and there's the other one here on the beach, which is an Ultra Ball. Could always use more of those. I now have 51, I believe. Are there any other trainers over here? There is a fisherman. Okay. Let me do some quick healing. This will be the last fight of the episode, I promise. I super duper promise. Let's go lemonade on you. Let's also use one on you, just in case I have an opportunity to use you. And I am actually, if this is who I think it is... I'll just keep Challenger out. Screw it. I think we'll be fine. Okay, dude. Wonderful fisherman who loves everything. Oh, wow. You are so humble. I am impressed by how magnanimous you are. Vaporeon. Oh, boy. Here we go. So this is why I was kind of worried. If I had Kamina, this would obviously be a piece of cake. But with any other Pokemon, this might be an issue. I don't think Vaporeon has Aurora Beam just yet. So I think we might be in the clear. So I'll just have to kind of brute force my way through this. That was actually a lot more damage than I was expecting. Okay. I mean, it is more of a special defensive Pokemon, so if its defense is that poor, then I can just knock this thing out with a couple of straights. Sweet. Okay, that actually was way easier than I was expecting it to be. Sweet. And Farina hits level 42. We've defeated Fisherman Leroy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to go over all the new Pokemon available in this area. We're going to finish up this entire route, or at least try to finish up this entire route, because there's still a lot going on in this area that I have to cover. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.